Right. You know, when I have interesting ideas, I've just thought of a right interesting idea. Where did we all come from and why are we all here? A new model for the universe, yeah? The universe is infinite. But that's only our universe, yeah? Whatever caused the Big Bang, yeah? It's like living in a nuclear explosion. That's where we're living. If you look at some of them early 50s and 60s tests, yeah, where they've super slowed down the explosion using ultra-fast films, so they can catch the second of the birth of a nuclear explosion. That is what we are living in. That is our universe. Yeah? And them little filaments of glowing energy and plasma within that newly evolved universe, yeah? They are equivalent to the big filaments that you see on models of our own universe. Yeah? Now, in the case of a nuclear explosion, if you were looking for empirical evidence, you would look outwards and see an ever-increasing bubble of gas or plasma or whatever you want to call it from within. Yeah? But externally to that explosion, like, say for instance that we are living in one of them 50s nuclear tests, yeah? How would we know? Because we couldn't see outside of our own universe, and time would be at an utter standstill even if we could see outside of that explosion, because time is relative, just as space is. Yeah? And this is what I'm thinking. How about under infinite collapse of a dying star, a supermassive star, so it actually goes supernova, yeah? You can get pulsars, yeah? And one stage larger you get ultimate collapse into a black hole, yeah? And what is a black hole? It's a stage of matter beyond a neutron star. Right, but the thing's been collapsing ever since the star died. What would what would be the effect, yeah, of being on or in something as dense as that?
Don't know.
Because it's super dense, time relative to the outside, where in a nuclear explosion it'd be slow. If you were inside a black hole, because as well as getting close to the speed of light, being close to something as dense as that slows time to a standstill. So what had happened is the galaxy around you, the universe, the further out you looked, the faster it would be going, which is what we see. If we observe the known universe, the further out it gets, the faster it's going away. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. But just because you can't see a black hole doesn't mean that it goes alright. Right. This is what my thinking is, yeah? If you crush down to a singularity and quantum foam, as physicists call it today, because they just can't understand what's there, yeah? Yeah? Cosmologists, no one understands what quantum foam is, yeah? Or how it works, or why it's under infinite collapse. It's because it's in super slow motion. When you have anything collapsing like that, it's like an atomic weapon, yeah? The easiest way to get a nuke to go off is crush the core. Make something which is already radioactive and dense even smaller, yeah, and even more dense and force it into itself. And if you can get that explosion pretty much perfectly symmetrical, it's like a mini black hole crushing down. The only thing it hasn't got is time distortion. So you can't create a black hole by using explosives to form it in. What it does do is reach supernova stage, which is when a big star blows up, yeah? But in miniature with no time dilation, or very, very little. So, you've got mini black holes, and you've got super monster black holes. Mini black holes from the death of stars, monster black holes from galaxy formation. Yeah? So, you've got a monster at the heart of every galaxy, black holes. And you've got lots of little ones from big supernova explosions orbiting. Yeah? Yeah. But all the rest of the matter will decay to nothing and bugger off into the distance. Yeah? But time is standing still. Yeah? So, not only will the visible matter bugger off into infinity, yeah, but the black holes will spread out into infinity. Yeah? And then what happens as time progresses, the matter crushes down to such a point of collapse that it explodes, just like a birth of a new star, or the crushing of the core of a nuclear weapon to make an explosion. This stuff is under infinite collapse, but super slow. Unbelievably, imaginally slowly, because of how dense it is and how time runs. So even to Albert Einstein, yeah, all these things, yeah, these black holes, would fly off, pretty much, to infinity. Well, they would. They'd fly off to infinity. Yeah. So they wouldn't be visible from each other, even if you could somehow see it. You couldn't see it. It's just too far away. Do you understand? You could see it, couldn't see it, roundly. Under infinite collapse, each of them black holes reaches a point of detonation. At that point, it creates its own universe. Yeah? Yeah. As perceived from inside that explosion. Yeah? Because once everything else is gone, flown off into infinity, infinite space will be contained within that explosion. And that's it. Yeah? So no matter how you think, people have been looking at the singularity at the start of our universe, yeah, when everything was here, yeah. This is the Big Bang. The Big Bang happened right fucking here, yeah, everywhere. And people can't grab that concept. But it's because that particular point has been stretched, yeah, to the space it is now. Yeah? Where the space outside is totally irrelevant to the space inside. So the space within our universe. The time would be running at such an unbelievably slow or fast pace, depending on whether you're inside a nuclear explosion or whether you're inside the birth of a galaxy, because of the matter that because of the density of the matter and the difference of the time dilation. And I've not heard anyone ever talk about the two and separate how slow time would be in a black hole compared, yeah? And then what if the singularity within a black hole is the same singularity that created our universe? Because it's under collapse, so it reaches the next point of combustion, the next point of detonating, initiation, yeah? The point at which it all blows back out. Now, the bit that makes the universe infinite is the fact that all these are blowing apart. Yeah? So it would make the universe fractal and tunnelling. Do you understand that? Like the Mandelbrot set? The little robot dude that just keeps disappearing into itself with trippy videos and weird dance music. It's the same thing that they use for compression nowadays, fractals. So our universe is infinite and it's fractal tunneling. And that's a new theory. That is a new theory. I have not heard anyone anywhere discuss that. And that's what I just thought of.